Hey guys, welcome back. Made it to day 5, the last one, and I want to tell you right now that I have something to share with you at the end of today that I'm really excited about. We're gonna go through the whole day's worth of stuff first. We want to make sure we do it justice because this is an amazing day. And then at the end, I'm going to show you what it looks like to keep going with this work if you want to. So stay all the way until the end. Also, a quick note before we dive in, all the discounts that I've been offering this week for challenge participants like you, including the Akashic Records reading, the energy clearing, all of that, those challenge prices are going to expire on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you've been thinking about it, don't wait. DM me for more info or let me know in the comments. Okay, let's do this last day right. So today is the creation day. And why does this topic matter? This is what everything that we've been doing all week has been working toward. You spent the last 4 days getting ready for this moment without even knowing it. So day 1, you got present in the now moment. Day 2, you came back into your body. Day 3, you opened your heart. Day 4, you expanded your awareness and started really trusting what you know. So today we create, but not the way that most people teach manifestation, which is what creation really is. Not with vision boards and positive thinking from a place of lack and desperation. You create from wholeness, doing it this way, from alignment, from the foundation that you just spent the last 4 days starting to build. And we're also going to talk today about spirit communication, not as something mysterious or reserved for special people, but as a real accessible practice that you already have more access to than you realize. This is kind of where everything that we've done all lands. So first, let's talk about why manifestation doesn't work for most people. I know you've probably tried it before. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. I know I've tried it many times in the beginning of my journey and it was very frustrating. So most people try to manifest from a place of lack. They want the thing that they're trying to create or bring into their life because they don't have it. So they feel the absence of it and they try to think their way into having it while broadcasting the frequency of not having it. And that kind of negates each other. And then they wonder why nothing changes. So here's what's actually true. You are always co-creating all the time. Your frequency, your vibration is always broadcasting out into the universe. Your nervous system, your energy body, even your emotional state, all of that is sending signals out all the time. And you don't get to turn it off. You only get to choose whether you're conscious about it or not. You choose which dial of the radio that you're tuned into. What all the things that we did this week, the grounding, the body work, the heart opening, and the intuition, that's not just spiritual practice for its own sake. That's really getting your whole system into alignment so that the frequency that you're broadcasting out actually matches what you want to call in. You can't manifest from a dysregulated nervous system. You can't call in abundance from a blocked root chakra. You can't attract love with a closed heart. But you did the work this week. You took the first steps to getting to that point. You started clearing that channel. And now you can learn how to really create from that place. All the things that we did this week, that's the foundation that manifestation actually works from, not affirmations, like I said, from a place of lack where you are thinking it, but you're not feeling it. You really have to have that whole system working together and embody that wholeness to call in more wholeness. And that's the real version. That's the thing about manifestation that a lot of people don't tell you. It's not just the law of attraction. It's not just The Secret. If you read the book The Secret, I've read it. Those are only parts of the puzzle. This foundation that I'm teaching you is the whole puzzle and really helps get you to that place of wholeness where you can really manifest and bring your vibration up to the frequency that it needs to be to really co-create the reality that you want with the universe. And this is exactly what the full self-spirit method program that I've created really teaches. It's 14 easy steps. It's the complete framework going all the way through. We kind of bunch some of them together to go through in 5 days, but we break them apart and really go through each one. And there's so many more practical tools that I have in there, so much more information about each step that really helps you. This was just kind of the overview that I gave you this week. So at the end of today's session, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about it. But for now, let's keep going. We still have a lot more to cover first. So the first practical tool that I'm going to teach you today is called frequency setting. Now, before you ask the universe for anything, you have to embody the version of you who already has it. There's infinite timelines, infinite numbers of ways of things that they can happen. And it's all in your field. It's all in your field, but it can't come into your field until you match that frequency, that vibration. So this is the exercise. I want you to sit quietly, close your eyes, feel into what it would feel like in your body to already be living with what you want. Not just thinking about it, but truly feeling it. The safety, the joy, the ease, the gratitude, the relief, the freedom. Really stay in that feeling for a few minutes. And then from that place, ask the universe directly. You're not begging from a place of lack. You're not demanding it from a place of desperation. You're really calling it in from alignment. And that's the difference between manifestation that works and manifestation that doesn't. So go ahead if you haven't already and try it right now. Close your eyes. Think about what it is that you truly want in your life. What would bring you the most happiness, joy, or passion right now? And begin to feel into what that will bring for you. Really become that person. Embody that timeline where it's already yours. Go ahead and tell me in the comments, what did that feel like for you? What were you trying to manifest? Was that practice difficult to try and embody that version of you right now? I would love to hear how that landed for you. Please let me know. Okay, next, let's talk about spirit communication. And I want to start by saying that this is not reserved for psychics or mediums. It's not something you either have or you don't, which I've heard many times. That's not true. It's a channel. And like any channel, it works better when you clear out all of the static. And guess what you've been doing for the last 4 days? Helping to clear out some of that static. Your guides are not separate beings floating somewhere waiting to be summoned. They're part of the larger field that you've been connecting to all week and are really connected to all the time. When you grounded on day 2 and felt that stability come back up through your feet, that was building a stronger connection to that network. When your heart opened on day 3, that was strengthening the connection. When you had that moment of knowing on day 4 that felt different from your regular thoughts, that was the same connection too. You've already been in communication with the other side. Today, we're just going to get a little bit more conscious, a little bit more aware of it. Spirit communication doesn't look the same for everyone. I want to say that right now. Some people see images, some people hear words or phrases in their mind, Some people feel sensations in their body, and some people just know a certainty that arrives before logic that doesn't come from anywhere you can point to. You just know. And all of those are valid. All of those are real. You just have to find what your channel looks like and learn to trust that. The reason most people don't hear their guides isn't because they're not there. It's because the noise is too loud. That static is too loud. You can't hear them. The overthinking, the self-doubt, the dysregulated nervous system that's constantly scanning for threats in your environment, that's what we've been helping to clear all week. That's what we've been starting to do. Your intuition, especially, has been talking to you your whole life. That's one way your guides connect with you. Your higher self, all of them, your ancestors, everyone. And your Akashic records, which I've talked about before, if you want to go deeper into that, that's your soul's entire journey made visible. Everything your higher self, your ancestors, your guides, they want you to know why you're here, what you chose before this lifetime for this lifetime, what your guides are holding for you, things that are blocked that might be preventing you from getting to that next step. So many different possibilities are in those records. And that's what I access during my sessions. Like I said earlier, the challenge discount that I've been offering for you guys all week is still available until Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you feel called, send me a DM or let me know in the comments. And now let's do our second practice. So the second practical tool today is called the open channel practice. So again, sit quietly. We're going to ground. And you know how to do this now. We did this the other day. Send your roots down to the core of the earth from the soles of your feet and feel Mother Gaia's loving earth energy come up into your field. Now place your hand on your heart and say out loud or in your mind, "Dear guides, I'm open to receive. I'm listening. I'm paying attention. What do I need to know right now?" Then just be quiet for 3 to 5 minutes, as long as you need to. Don't force anything. Don't judge what comes through. It could be an image, a word, a feeling, a color, a memory, a sudden knowing. All of that counts. Write it down immediately after you feel it or receive that message. I'll give you guys a few moments to really open up and listen. And even if you don't receive anything right now, sometimes you might receive messages later on. So pay attention to the things going on around you. Really drop into that mindfulness that we talked about on day one. You might hear a song that comes on that tells you something, or have a conversation, or even overhear a conversation that provides some insight for you. There are no wrong answers. So really, let's just take a moment and open up and just receive. If you feel compelled, go ahead and share your experience in the comments. Let me know how that worked out for you. How did you receive your message? What message did you receive? Did you know if it was from your guides, your ancestors, your higher self? Let me know. You are practicing the most important skill there is, and that's being still enough to receive the information. And that's super important when it comes to trying to communicate with the other side. All right, guys. Wow. Okay. 5 days of practical tools and knowledge to help connect your mind, body, spirit, and divine. Look at you go. So proud of you. You came in here on Monday and you showed up. Actually, it was Tuesday. Monday was eclipse day. We didn't start on Monday. Tuesday, you showed up. Some of you came every single day. And what you have now because of these sessions is real. The grounding practice, the body awareness, the open heart, the trust in what you know, the ability to create from wholeness instead of lack or desperation, and to actually hear what's coming through for you. Most people spend years trying to build what you just started building in 5 days. So here's what I want to tell you. What we did this week, this is the beginning. This is a little taste of what the self-spirit method is. We moved through the first steps at a pace that gave you just a small taste, a little nugget, little gem. Mindfulness, gratitude, the 7 chakras, self-love, compassion, universal consciousness, that connection to something bigger than yourself, spirit communication, and manifestation. You felt all of it. And now hopefully, you know that it's real. You had an experience. The full self-spirit method lives inside of my school community, which is free to join. It's under Divine Ascent & Co., which is the name of my company. And that program includes all 14 steps. You can work at your own pace. There's full audio lessons, guided practices, workbooks, more practical tools. There's yoga poses, there's meditations, there's all kinds of really good stuff in there. And there's also a community of people who are doing exactly the same work alongside you. It's not a race. It's not overwhelming. I made it very practical so you can take all of this and really incorporate it into your daily life without having to go sit on top of a mountain to meditate for hours a day, or even sit still for longer than a few minutes. I mean, you saw the tools that I gave you this week. They're all very, very simple and very easy to do. And it's exactly what you've been doing all week, but all the way through, all the way deep, with everything you need to start really going through this part of your awakening journey and actually move through it with real support. The program is normally $19.97, but for everyone who showed up for this challenge, I'm offering it at $16.97 until, again, Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's $300 off just for being here and taking the time to make the decision to take those first steps. There's no coupon code, no hoops you have to jump through. The price is there when you click on the link. After Sunday at 8 p.m. though, it goes back to the regular price. Same goes for the Akashic Records readings and the energy clearing discounts that I've been letting you know about. All of those pricing opportunities end Sunday at 8 p.m. on Eastern time. So if you've been thinking about any of those, it's been in the back of your mind, tonight and tomorrow are your window. There are 2 links that I can offer you in the comments if you're interested. One is for enrolling in the Self-Spirit Method program, and the other is for a free discovery call. 30 minutes, no pressure, just a real conversation about working together and what that could look like for you if you want more personalized support. You get to pick your next step, and there's no wrong answer. So whether you join the program or not, thank you. Thank you for showing up every day. Thank you for doing the work instead of just watching it. Thank you for choosing yourself this week. You are likely not the same person who walked in here on Tuesday. And I hope you really feel that. I can see it from here. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this whole week, and I'll see you on the other side.